Hey guys, how's it going? My name's Always, and welcome back to Enigmatica 2 Expert Mode. In the last episode, we spent a good bit of time talking about this pack and about what's to come, the plans for what I need to do and all that kind of fun stuff, and where we're going to set up our new home once we get to that point and start actually, getting materials together and all that kind of stuff. It's going to be a really big house, and it's going to be a work in progress for quite a few episodes probably going forward, just kind of planning out what I need and all that kind of fun stuff. But today, what we're going to do, so between episodes, I organized. We have food, wood, organics, mob armor, which I got, some nanosuit boots, which are really nice if we can power them, tools, mob drops, astral and thaumcraft, so magic stuff, potions, miscellaneous. Actually, we're going to take the mana in the bottle and put it up here. Normal blocks, utility blocks, ores, and that's literally it. Everything else is, there's only a little bit of stuff in the back with the Immersive Engineering stuff, but I went and got a bunch of obsidian. So one of the first things we're going to do today is go to the Nether, which is probably going to be an awful idea, but we'll see. And I was looking through, there are some quests that we can actually get done. So one of them, thaumcraft. Some types of V crystals can be found underground. We need to find an air crystal, which I swear I've seen. Yeah, they're right here. Now, can we harvest them? Yes, we can. So once we sleep, we'll be able to do something. Thaumcraft actually teaches you how to do stuff once you do a little bit of work. But that's going to give us some paper, some red velvet cake. We also needed to get aquamarine, which there's plenty of that stuff. We're going to get a ton of stuff from that. And if we want to get into Britannia, we need to get the Petal Apothecary, which requires astral sorcery. So we could theoretically do that here soon, because we unlocked Thaumcraft and we unlocked the other two magic mods. I know Britannia is not technically a magic mod, but it can be considered a magic mod. Anyways, the crystals will go in there. Put the aquamarine in there. Paper we'll put in here, I guess. Food is this one. Cool. So it's almost night. We're gonna go ahead and sleep. And before we do too much today, I've got a couple of things I want to start working on to start making. But before we do too much of that stuff, I want to go ahead and I want to go ahead and go to the Nether. We'll see how bad it is and whether we're gonna just instantly die or something. But more importantly, we will hopefully be able to find some ardite or cobalt. So now we have strange dreams. This is basically the tutorial for Thaumcraft, by the way. 3 of those strange crystals and a handful of redstone in a bowl using a piece of flint. Crystals would be different types, but if I did it properly, the result was a strange glowing dust. Took the dust and sprinkled on a bookcase. And yeah, so that's how you get the Thaumonomicon. It's a hint. So if we look at the uses of this, ooh, golems, thaumic computers. That's something I've never heard of before. So 3 types of V crystals of different types, combine them with redstone by crafting them with a flint and bowl. Okay, so that's different than it used to be. I am used to. Okay, so I'm gonna be clear about this. Thaumcraft, especially, I know has changed dramatically since last time I messed with it. I don't know if Britannia has changed all that much. I don't think it has. But there is the chance that it also has changed. So I might be unfamiliar with some of these mods. I'll have to learn them again, but that's fine. So let's just go ahead and make a nice portal just right here, and we'll go ahead and light that up on both sides. Be kind of nice. And we can head into the Nether. Now, here's the question. We have leather armor and boron boots. Can we get at least a little bit better armor before going in? Full iron would be nice. Also, by the way, I claimed this area. I had a creeper blow up, and it was really annoying. I had to fix it. It was bad, but not the end of the world, but just it was annoying. All right, so let's go ahead. How do we make iron armor? Iron plates with leather. Ew. Alright, maybe it's not worth it. Can we make any other chest plates? That is a question. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is not going to be doable. I do need to take a really quick drink, so apologies. I try not to do this on camera, but yeah. My voice is getting a little bit dry, and I don't want to struggle to talk. Alright, so... Some of these are... If we want the higher tier armors... Okay, it is progressive armor. What kind of boots do we have? We have boron, which are slightly better than iron. Okay. We'll live. Let's grab a little bit more cobblestone. We are going to leave our bucket here. Let's take one of these. And we should be okay. So let's go to the Nether. Hopefully it's not too laggy or anything like that. We are going to be generating new terrain and all that fun stuff. So here's hoping the Nether is halfway decent. We're going to try to protect it as soon as we get in. I'm just going to immediately pause the game, let the game load a little bit as soon as we get in. Yeah, for this reason. Okay. So, good news. We have decent, like, protection. I hate the slime, the flesh blocks. This is a Biomes of Plenty, I believe, that does this. It's kind of creepy, not gonna lie, but like, all in all, it could be worse. Alright, so let's protect our portal best we can. And hopefully there's nothing too terrible in here. I actually don't know what to expect from the Nether of this mod pack. So I'm just putting that out there. I don't know that the Pigmen are actively hostile. I don't see anything too terrible looking. We're gonna stay away from Nether aluminum. Let's go ahead and get this. We got like 3 pieces. That's good. So that's what we needed for the harvest level. We are totally going to probably replace, because this is all flesh. Replace all of this, the floor, with things that I like. like cobblestone, or yeah, probably cobblestone, you know, something that's not going to be awful sounding all the time. We'll have 2 entrances. I don't like this being an entrance. But we're almost out of cobblestone. But that's okay. This is good enough. Next thing to do is go ahead and waypoint this. So portal. That'll work. And I hate the fire bats. Pigmen, are you instantly angry? No. Okay. Good. Let's go ahead. So we'll get rid of some of this stuff. I want to grab, I wanted to make sure this is well lit in here for no reason other than just to make it look a little bit better, a little bit more livable. I want to then grab some glowstone. There is a ton of nether quartz right here. What are you? Nether coal. So there are nether ores. Now nether ores we need to be careful about because those will anger the pigmen. Pretty good chance. There's a blaze. Alright, we have no ranged weapon. That is kind of a problem on my part. Ow. We're okay. And there we go. So blazes are at least bearable to defeat because if you can start attacking them, they won't actually fight back. Actually kind of nice. What are you? Just copper ore? Alright. Let's get some ardite. Okay. They don't like that. Ow. Let's run away. So we need to put there is a trick, and I don't know if the trick still works, but I think that it probably will. There's a trick to preventing the pigmen from getting angry when you mine their ores, because that's what's happening. And that trick is ghosts. That trick is pretty simple. Oh my gosh. And we died. Okay. That was awful. Alright, so the trick to dealing with pigmen and nether ores is, at least it used to be. I could be wrong on this information, I don't know. But it used to be Silk Touch. You use Silk Touch and you don't have to worry about pigmen because they don't seem to care if you mine it with Silk Touch. It is something about breaking the actual ores with your pick. Now, are they still angry at me? Right. I couldn't remember how to actually get the stuff out of there. We'll just go ahead and just throw that in away. Alright. Let's grab a little bit of soul sand. And let's get rid of the death. Alright. So I want, if we can, a little bit more. I'm greedy. A little bit more ores. And I do believe it's only a chance, and there's also the chance that these will explode. Let's grab a little bit of netherrack as well. Just for safety's sake. Alright, so that is good enough for now. Let's get out of here, and we can progress on other stuff. So I've been working on getting a lot of creosote oil. Well, been working on getting creosote oil. Let's just put it that way. And the tank is actually inside the coke oven, which works to give us more stuff, which is nice. That is a block. Let's see. Sulfur will be a mob drop. These go in here. This guy goes here. Those go there. Mob drops, and I guess that's a miscellanea. Okay, so let's sleep. We'll get re-equipped and all that kind of fun stuff. But basically, we want to work on a couple of things. Specifically, we need to get through Immersive Engineering a little bit. That's kind of the current plan. Let's see. We're going to want some cobalt and ardite. And we're also going to want to get through the gates. Not the gates, the getting started questline. So, cobalt ore, evil aura. I don't know what that does, but it is the best. So that's the one we're going to take. I don't know what evil aura does. If we put it in here, we should be able to see. Right, we need to upgrade the tool station. What's the tool? Is it the tool forge? Any 4 metal blocks. Okay. So we just need a bunch of metal. We have a good bit of copper, but I think iron is kind of the way to go. So let's go ahead and start smelting up some of this. And we're also going to want more smeltery bricks. Seared stone. Seared bricks we get from grout, and we can make grout pretty easily with clay and gravel and sand. So let's get like 1, 2, 3. Let's just do 2, I guess. And gravel. Let's just do that. Alright, let's see, uses, to get the grout. 16 grout. We'll go ahead and put that in there. Let's grab a little bit of coal. There's a couple of things I want to make, so we're gonna do all of that right now. There's a block. That'll be 2 blocks. We need just a little bit more. Ore. Because we're just going to make the 3 blocks right away, or the 4 blocks right away. So that'll be the plan. Let's go ahead. What's the next thing it wants us to do? Manulin. Alright, we can make manulin. Equal parts cobalt and yeah, cobalt and ardite. So if we need that, it is 2. But the question is, and something I can never never actually remember Yeah, it's 1 to 1 gives you 1, which is really, 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 really nasty. But that's okay. So this is currently cooking up. We're gonna want another faucet, and we're gonna need one more recipe's worth more, which is fine. Let's go ahead and get this going. The reason being is we're going to want a casting basin. So let's go ahead and get the next batch going. Casting basin will be right here, and we'll get that going. So while we're waiting on that, let's go ahead and switch these guys out. Grab some more cobblestone. And we can go ahead and make the casting basin. And then the rest of this, we have enough for what we need to make the tool forge. So while we're waiting, something I want to do, where do we want to put this water? Let's go ahead and put it right here, I guess. We're gonna go ahead and grab a bucket of creosote oil. Now eventually we will make this kind of more automatically, but for now we have to manage with this. But we're gonna want, you know, I really like spruce wood. Let's keep that. I really don't like birch wood, so we'll use birch wood for now. But we're gonna make some treated wood. So let's make one more set because we're probably gonna need it. Let's be honest, but that is a quest, and the more we can get, the better off we'll be. That's kind of the way things are. It's always good to make extra. So with that taken care of, that was a quest. Let's go ahead and see what it wants us to do next with this stuff. So treated wood, we're gonna get a loot chest, which is awesome. I love loot chests. I am a big fan of just random chance stuff. It's a lot of fun. Let's also work on the alloy kiln. So that is the next thing I want to work towards. We need 8 of these? Question mark? I believe it's a 2x2. We should be able to check the book over here, and it'll tell us what we need. But let's see, simple machines. No, it's not heavy machinery. Resources, alloy kiln. So there's 2 recipes. It is a 2x2x2, so it's 8 total. So that's not too bad. We are going to need for this, well, it's equal parts sandstone and bricks. So we're going to need 8 bricks, 8 sandstone. So that is very easy. Let's make sure that bricks are in fact just those. Alright, there's the 3 seared bricks. Let's go ahead and pick this guy up. Let's go grab our iron. And then once this is done, we will go ahead and make the manulin. But I really want to make the tool forge because tool forges are super duper useful. Where do we want to put this? I think this is a miscellaneous. It just belongs in there. Let's keep an engineer's hammer on us. We're not going to be using the copper hammer anymore, to be honest. We have plenty of food, so vein mining is always an option. And we should only need that much stuff. Okay. So let's see. What else are we going to need to do? The next quest in this line is an engineer's workbench, which is actually really easy. We'll go ahead and make one of those here in a moment. And molten iron, is this? does it alloy with anything we're currently using? I feel like it does. Invar steel, night slime. No, night slime is different stuff. Okay. Honestly, we should be able to get this out before anything else. Actually, we want ingot cast. Does this? We might. Let's go ahead and get a stone sharpening kit. And a little bit of aluminum brass. And we'll go ahead and get this cooked up. And since that's what we need currently, we will cast it out and then have the sharpening kit casted. So there is the 2 ingots of manulin. Let's just do that. That'll cast out quite nicely, and then we get the sharpening kit, and that'll be a quest completed. So let's get this back down where it belongs, and go back to that. So yeah, I don't know what's next, but there is manulin. So Certus or lead? Certus was level 2. Level 4 is lead. So lead is actually better. Yeah, lead is much better. So we'll go with that. Now the other thing is, like, this is an emerald excavator. We can smelt it down into liquid emeralds, and unfortunately it's not that much, but I mean we have it if we wanted to use it for that. Anyways, let's head up here. We'll go to sleep, and I want to see if we can't upgrade our stuff. But we need to go get some sandstone, or we need to go get more sand. We don't have that much sand. What is that? That's limestone. That is not sandstone. But before we do, let's go ahead and make the tool forge. We'll put that down, and now we should be able to, if we select this guy, okay, evil aura. It doesn't tell me. That's a shame. Now let's get a piece of flint. And can I upgrade this straight to manulin level? I actually don't know. Yes, I can. Cool. So for the time being, that's what we're gonna do. Now what's the next rank? Osglowglass? Osglowglass? I have no idea what that is. Smelting. Osglowglass. I know I'm saying it incorrectly. Okay, so how do we get that stuff? Ingot former? Oh. Advanced metallurgical stuff. Alloying. It is refined glowstone, refined obsidian, and molten osmium. It is a 3-to-1 ratio. Ew. Alright, so if we want any of this stuff, we're going to need to get into mechanism. Simple as that. So we cannot progress through this. Right there it says, you know, it'd help if I read these. Alloy made from 3 main mechanism metals. So, okay. Not awful, but definitely not something we can do anytime soon. So, in order to do that, again, we need to make this, which requires steel and blast bricks. And that's just a pain. So let's finish up this episode. Let's go find... Alright, this is the problem. I don't really want to... That's strange. I don't really want to destroy the area around my base. There's something there. So let's head south. And we'll see if we can't find some nice... a nice sandy beach that we can just uproot all the sand. I am considering bricks for the house, by the way. Bricks look really nice. The the texture in the mod packs always looks really nice, so that might be an option. All right, so if we go directly this way now. Oh, I hate those things. I hate cockatrices. Cockatry? I don't know. It's following me. It's gonna hurt me. I don't want it to hurt me. Yeah, I hate these things so much. Let's go ahead and eat. And did it just walk away? No, it's trying to get to us. Oh my gosh. That was very rude. Apologies for the screen effects. Not much I can do about that. Cockatrices are deadly. But these wither bones are really, really good. They make a lot of really good things, including needed for the Skullfire sword, which is very powerful. It's a laser beam. Hold up. That is something we can make. These laser guns are really, really, really good. That might be something we want to look into soon. Alright, so... is there a good way to get sandstone without having to go back that way? Sand, dried sand, compressed sand, mystical agriculture, which we can't really do anything, I don't think. Isn't that a gated thing? Yes. Requires Botania. Alright, so... right down here, there is a little bit of a beach. There's also a building. That's what that is. Alright. Maybe if we go around far enough, we'll be okay. Like, I'm not worried about food anymore. Having the juicer makes food, like, actually unimportant. We're gonna have so much food, it's ridiculous. Because cherries are just so good and really easy to get. Like, this isn't the best food source by any means. It's a hamster. It's adorable. That's adorable. It's not the best thing by any means, but it's good enough for our purposes. So let's go ahead and just grab a bunch of sand. To be fair, I don't really care about, like, keeping this beach looking all that nice, because I don't really plan on coming back over here. We can also just go ahead and grab a bunch of sandstone, like so. That works. Okay. So we've got a good bit of stuff. Let's go back home. And I really hate the cockatrices. There is a really easy way to avoid a lot of their negative effects and like what makes them so awful. But they're still going to be super fast, and that's really annoying. By the way, playing in other mod packs, let's go ahead and take their. You know what? No, I'm not going to be that rude. We'll put it back. Playing in other mod packs, I realized that some of these houses have chests that are a little bit kind of hidden. Did I get them? Okay, I did. Yeah, I didn't see it the first time. When I was playing a different mod pack, and it was just kind of weird to figure it out. And I knew that those were the houses that would have the chest where I looked, basically. So, anyways, we're gonna do a couple of things. And then we're going to finish up this episode. So first things first, we're going to make the alloy kiln. And that will allow us to make alloys a little bit easier. We'll set that up another time. But let's go ahead and make the engineer's workbench. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and see mob drops. And that goes there. Alright. So in order to do that, we're going to need a couple of things. Not actually that hard. But put that in there. We'll put that in there. We need a little bit of this stuff. And to make the fence, so it's we just need 6 of these. And like 2 of these. Right? Yes. I always forget how to make fences. And then we'll be good to go. So let's go ahead and do that. So that makes 3 fences. We'll need a workbench. And we needed one more, didn't we? Yep. Alright, let's go get that last one. And then call the episode. So, we are actually doing pretty good in terms of progress. We've got a lot of work to do, obviously, but, like, there's a lot more that we could be having to do. Like, all said and done, like, we're making good progress through Immersive Engineering. We need to set up things a little bit better, a little bit more automation, but honestly, in order to do that, we're going to want to get access to other mods a little bit more. So for example, moving liquids around is going to be a lot easier once we get into Ender.io, or even Mechanism for that matter. Ender.io is a pretty late game modded in this pack, isn't it? And like, you know, applied energistics would be nice to have. Yeah, so we'll get thermal expansion. Ender.io is after thermal expansion, so yeah, it's a ways away. There's plenty of things to do though, so that's not an issue. Anyways, we have 3 loot chests. So let's go ahead and open these guys. First one. Ooh, zesty zucchini. Cool. Which, by the way, I haven't looked at my nutrition lately. We've been eating mostly fruit. So we might eat these for a little bit. For the second one, ooh, a Supremium watering can. Alright, that is going to make any crop harvesting super duper easy. This thing is really, really powerful. And that's good. In fact, I'm going to go ahead and put that immediately with the organics. Actually, it's a tool. We'll put that in there. Alright, and the last one we have Something we're never gonna plant. A sacred oak sapling. These things are ridiculous. They make the most gigantic tree you'll ever see. To the point of like game crashing. It's really bad. But it's a lot of wood. You can make a base completely out of it. We're not going to. We're never going to plant that ever because oh my god, that's never going to work out in our favor. But anyways, that's going to be it for today's episode. Next time, I think we're going to, I don't know, I might plot out a little bit of the house, make some plans with that, and decide kind of basic shape, whatnot, clear out some stuff and all that fun stuff. But I think we're going to continue working with Immersive Engineering and maybe start looking into some of the other gates. We'll kind of see. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!